camp, we must camp in the town and let him know that enough is enough. Enough is enough. Bring the strength that you have to the street and march on to Quarterstone Parliament and shut it down. Thank you.
And Cascade, I fully agree with you. Next one. Right. Cascade, I fully agree with you. I fully agree that it's time that this country shut down. I fully agree that the 300,000 plus people in the UNC must come out. I agree with you. I support you. I support that. And I will support that every day. So good contribution. But this government, ladies and gentlemen, this government continue to cover up every form of corruption. This government is covering up this pedophile ring as we speak. And the reason why they are doing that, it's because the Prime Minister of this country, the Prime Minister of this country, ladies and gentlemen, he have put people in place to protect the whole outfit of wrongdoers. The Prime Minister and his cahoots. It is time that they demit office. You feel that this government doesn't know what is happening? You believe that this government doesn't know what is happening? Everybody know what's happening. But where's the voices? Where are you? Where are you people? Where are you? Welcome, caller.
Good afternoon, Mr. Robert.
Good day, sir.
Well, I totally agree that the UNC supporters and all right-thinking people should come out and demonstrate and demand an election be held now because of the pedophile thing. That's important. That's really important. But what happening is that the PNM has a structure of party activists, and they go and they threaten people in certain areas, and they use certain methods to prevent people from voting for opposing force. Unfortunately, that new set of people that they're using is the police force, you know. They are the PNM, they are arm of the PNM, certain elements of the armed forces in the army, the Coast Guard. They are also PNM activists, and they do the same thing. So previously, when you were an activist for the PNM, you know the kind of bacchanal they used to go towards to get people not to support the opposing parties.
Correct.
Don't you remember that?
Correct.
And now they're using the police force. So if the 300,000, 400,000 people don't come out all at once, the people who gather in will face a lot of tear gas, a lot of punishment, a lot of beating until the rest join in. Because the police is in the pocket of the PNM. Look at email gate, for instance. And the leader spoke about it last night. Gary Griffith in email gate was conspiring to kill a journalist along with the political leader and other people in the high-ranking people in the UN. Do you recall? And the Prime Minister stood by that, and he said, yes, it is true, and it is true, and whatever. And then he appointed Gary Griffith police commissioner. And Gary Griffith did not try to investigate Emailgate, attempted murder. And it's so stupid. The journalist in question and another idiot, Mark Bassant, I think they call him jump on a plane and they go on way and they say they're hiding. They went England to hide with the fella who went and begged England for on humanitarian grounds because he life threatened, because he was some senior person want to kill he and his boyfriend and oh gosh.
Kola,
you know what I'm talking about?
Kola, I'm asking you a question.
Yes, sir.
Like you seen the script here? You seen the script here or what?
Yes, I'm telling you that what it do. You know, it's easy, you know, and you see that pedophile thing, that's just going on, and them ain't stopped. Them children still being abused. What have they done to alleviate the problems with the kids? Have they sent in anybody in particular? Let me tell you something. You know what I did? I sent emails off to the Pope in Rome, I sent all the reports, all the newspaper reports, all what the Catholic Church said, what they failed to do, our local Archbishop Gordon, and I sent up everything to him. And I just given them time, and if they don't respond or act on it, I go and forward that to CNN and all the major international news.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Covering that up here is why it continues to happen. You understand?
Correct.
Yeah. I send it off to the people in Rome who supposed to be in charge of this thing, because the amount of them children home is saying this and saying that and saying the other. And they're getting taxpayers subvention from the government. And they're doing like they're getting government funding, Like taxpayers' money, all they're spending willy-willy and hushing up children and giving them a little change in their pocket and buying all kind of stupidness to fool them. And then only taking advantage of the children, man. Nah. That can't go on. That has to stop. That is the thing.
Thank you, Kola.
This is hell. Trinidad is hell on earth right now.
Thank you very much, brother. And I asked the caller if he's seen the script here, because the question I was just about to ask is, who shot Dillon Johnson? That is the question I was about to ask. Who shot Dillon Johnson? That is the question I was about to ask, and that is why I'm asking the caller if he's seen the script. Because we have Dillon Johnson, a self-proclaimed individual who tell foreign countries that he was in an affair with a high-ranking official. And that, ladies and gentlemen, come as a result of Dillon Johnson's life being threatened by people who were dressed in police uniform. People who were dressed in police uniform started firing randomly at Dillon Johnson. He picked up a couple of shots. Then he fled this country and seek asylum in a foreign land. But why? Why he was shot?
I realizing that you're tiptoeing around it, but he called the person name. It in the interview all over social media.
I know you call the person name. But I want to tiptoe right now.
You want to tiptoe?
I want to tiptoe. Right. Why was he shot? Is the person who named that he called,
all right.
was that person responsible? Is that person have access to police? Are some of those police officers, are they involved? These are serious questions that need to be answered. Because coming out of that investigation with this individual who speaks of being involved with a high-ranking official, what happened? What occurred after that? What happened after that? It was individuals allegedly dressed in police gear that fired several shots in an attempted assassination of an individual who called certain people name as being involved in homosexuality. You see, this is the thing that people afraid in this country. They afraid the truth. They afraid the truth. Caller, we'll take your call just now. Let me finish this point. We'll take your calls just now. This individual, ladies and gentlemen, on an international platform, he said, my life is in danger. My life is in danger. Why was this gentleman's life in danger, Trinidad and Tobago? Why was his life in danger? That is questions that need to be answered. And you can't tell me that the Prime Minister is not aware of this situation. You cannot tell me that the Law Association is not aware of this situation. You cannot tell me that the judiciary is not aware of this situation. But you know what? Every institution pretends that this never happened, that it never happened. I am a living testimony to the PNM shooting. I am a living testimony to the behavior, the brutal behavior of the PNM when they want to hush you up. I am a living testimony. You know why? Because they are fully well aware of what I can say and what I can bring factual to this country. They know. I know the brutalness of those when they want to protect their people. Vernon Paul came to this country and he said that he was paid by high PNM officials to put cocaine and mortar bomb in Sodiq Bash tank. And when he came and he spoke to an appointed PNM acting commissioner of police, he was sent back to Venezuela stating that it was too dangerous for him to remain in this country. The protection would not have been safe because he had called names from Prime Minister down to ministers, down to mayors, and to the end of the day, as he landed back in Caracas, he was executed. So don't believe that this is a joke, people. Don't believe that this is a joke. When I was shot on that motorcade, through my chest, through the logo on my jersey, by men who dress in full military camouflage, after a soldier van pull alongside us, and a soldier give me a bounce and say, "Victory, my black brother." My black brother. As they drove off, it wasn't popcorn, it wasn't rice cake, it was bullet. So when the high-ranking officials in the PNM believe that they would be exposed, then they resort to any means necessary, even though if they have to make it look other gang-related, drug-related, robbery or otherwise, they will take you out. That is the code of the Cosa Nostra. That is the code. By any means necessary, we ought to protect each other. They have sworn to protect each other with the life of you. Don't believe it is with their life. It is with the life of anyone who get into their way. And that is the reason why Dillon Johnson would have been executed if he did not flee for his life from this kind of people. That is where we are in this country. Don't believe every killing that you see, it is drug gang or otherwise related. Some of the killings, they are P&M related. You don't believe me? Then call up Gladiator and ask him. Call up a number of them. You could call up Mark Guerra and ask him. Mark Guerra was an advisor to Jarat Narain. Even though Mark Guerra was a person of interest in relation to the TTPS, he was appointed by Manning as an advisor. And when they tell him that he have to go, and he said that you will go before me, 48 hours did not pass before Mark Guerra was executed in Waterfield. Or you believe this thing is a joke? Or you believe this is a game? Ask that gentleman, Dillon Johnson, who was responsible for shooting him. Ask him. There is a song that a Jamaican sang, or sang for a better word. He said, if love's so nice, tell me why it hurts so bad. Or they think this thing is a game. Or they think this thing is a joke, Trinidad and Tobago. Or just watch now. Watch now, people. Just picture what our children going through in those homes. Picture what they're going through in those homes. This man's still big. He could take some shots. But picture our children in those homes. The homes where ought to protect them. The homes where they ought to be safe. Those who administer care, how they should look after these children with due diligence and to look after the interests of these children. Think about what they are allowing because of a few dollars more, because of the high government official, because they refuse money from the government, because they get a pittance in their pocket, an extra dollar that they don't care, because the children that they allow to get abused, it is not their own. It is not their own. But if you can allow somebody else's children to go through that pain and agony and torment while you make a few dollars, then I pray God that that few dollars burn with you in the pit of fire. Because it's a different kind of evil when you speak about the abuse of children, and when a prime minister and his minister could have a report and sits on it for over 5 to 6 months while our children continue to go through that agony. They are criminals. The prime minister and that minister should be placed before the court for negligence, failing to report the type of abuse that our children continue to get, not enjoy, because none of them could enjoy that agony, that wicked, evil agony that these wicked, devilish men who should be shot on sight. But I want to say something today, and I want the special branch and the intelligence and everybody to mark down what I am going to say today. I want to tell this country that there was a man who was in office, and it is alleged that the type of wickedness that this man had allowed to happen, where even a police officer lose her life in a bus when they said they was going down Shagaramas to train, and to the end of the day all bullets was supposed to be blanks, but she was shot and killed because it is alleged that she had saw in the airport an amount of cocaine that was going to ship out of this country. That man, ladies and gentlemen, was an attorney general of this country. And it was further alleged that that attorney general was Selwyn Richardson. You see, I want to remind this country what happened to him. Sometimes when people believe that they could do wickedness and be protected because you have special branch police watching your back, and you may footy well get some of them to do your bidding, I want to tell you that God don't sleep. This man, Jeffrey, when he left office, it is said that some motorbike men passed when he was coming out his gate, and he was shot several times. You see, sometimes wickedness, special branch just can't protect wickedness forever. So all who hiding and all who brutalizing our children in this country, just remember Selwyn Richardson. Just remember Selwyn Richardson. That is all I have to tell you tonight. Remember Selwyn Richardson. Boy, let me tell you something. I will continue to talk and to talk about you devils, you people who commit this act. Y'all are devils. You are Satan reincarnated in the flesh. When you can watch a child and brutalize that child in that kind of manner, you are Satan in the flesh. Welcome, caller.
Hi, good night, Brother Vic.
Good night,
How you
sir.
doing?
Good night, good night.
All right, man. Now, we see the amount of evidence that resurfacing, right? And I mean it. Why no one can be arrested for all this wickedness?
Let me tell you why, brother. Let me tell you why. The Prime Minister have all the tracks covered. All the tracks from the police service come back.
Well, I understand, but what role the international people play in it? Has the International Criminal Court and all these organizations? Somebody had to do something, because I mean,
Brother, let me tell you.
will,
all right, finish and I go talk. Go ahead quick, because I know your money.
yeah. No, no problem with money. But what I'm saying is that, you know, I mean, all these things is yeah.
So let me answer you. Let me answer you. Once there's no problem with your money, let me answer you.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
the people of the country, all of us, you, me, and everybody who listening, in order to get the FBI and other international investigative agencies in this country, it can only happen when this government change. So that is why we must take a stand and take the streets and demand fresh elections where we could put these raping, sick people in prison.
Well, I want to, you know, man, I will be so happy when that day reach and the people hit the street. I would be one of them.
Thank you, my brother.
And we get justice.
Thank you, my brother.
You understand?
That is what we want.
Yeah, I will be the first one to be, maybe to be in the front line.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you
All
very
right.
much. Yes,
Take
man.
care,
Love.
Oliver.
Thank you. And that is what we need. All you want international investigators, all you want the FBI and Scotland Yard and all of them to come here and to jail high, low, medium, big, sick, nasty, stinking, dirty, whatever man you want to call them. I can't say the word on radio. Then let us do the right thing. Hit the streets. Welcome, caller.
Yes, Mr. Victor Roberts. You see what you just said there about the people have to come out? Yes, we could come out. But let me tell you something. There's some melody volume here. Let me tell you something again. It has the OAS. They could call on this man to call free and fair election. Restore democracy. That is the law with the OAS. Nicaragua break the democracy, and they're doing the same thing, assassinating people by using the armed forces, killing journalists, jailing politicians, all kind of thing. I just be watching how the OAS does operate. So I know what it is I talking about.
Kola, nobody is saying what you're talking about, but what I am saying is that we, the people, have to be we own OAS and stand up for what is right. So,
yes, I say so too. That's the first thing I say.
Thank you.
Still, the opposition could talk to the OAS and something could be done for them to have elections. The OAS will call on them to have free and fair elections, and also they could sanction these people.
Thank you, Kola.
Right?
Put on all your boots and stand up for all your country. Stand up for all your country. Stand up for the young people. Stand up for the children in this country. Welcome, caller.
Good evening, caller.
Welcome, caller.
Yeah,
Welcome,
good night.
caller.
Cascade here.
Yeah, Cascade. Talk to me quick.
Let that woman know that she shoes had to be on her foot and be part of it.
Quiet, Cascade. You're breaking up. Hello. Cascade in a bad location. Bad location.
Call back, call back.
Yeah. Put all your boots on your foot and let us come out and stand up for we country. This is we country. Don't look for no soft side. Welcome, caller.
Yes, me again.
Yeah.
She had to know where is her revolutionary thoughts to step and help shut down the country. Come out. Bring all your lady friends and them, your children. Come and make the number to the 400,000 come out and stand up for what you know where you're talking there is right. Come out and be part of that. You see, right now, he begging the unions not to shut down the country. Now is the time to massacre on inside of that shoe, and we must do it very quick.
Thank you,
We
Kasky.
must take heed and mash them very quick. Come out, thank you.
Thank you,
And
Kasky.
stand up.
That's what we talking about. Stand up. That's what we want to hear. Stand up. Chase that crazy ball head out of tongue. That is what we have to do. Only watching what happened to we children and what happened to we grandchildren and what happened and what will happen to we unborn baby coming in this country to meet this nasty PNM kind of behavior and always still sit down there and talking. Boy, people all get real in this country, yes? Get real in this country, you know. This team here, we don't just talk, you know. We don't walk what we talk, you know. We don't just talk, you know. Murder going on in this country. So much children are unaccounted for. With them. With them. Who knows? Who knows what happened to these children with these kind of sick animals that we have in this country? Sick animals. Are they making joke, yes? Are they making joke? I have a 10-year-old there. I have a 10-year-old there. And let me tell you something. Boy, let me even go further now. Let me even go further. But Jeffrey, every time I study this thing, I just get sick, boy. Welcome, caller.
Let me tell these ladies and women and mothers this up. What you think Beverly Jones lost her life 6 months pregnant for under the same PNM regime? Women and children in this country and always stand up and saying always PNM is dead and seen what happened to all his sisters and children in this country. But where my people are them, where all the African people are only talking about the Indian man and the Indian man. You think that is African kill African under the PNM regime? Where all you?
Boy.
Stand up. Where your blood? Where your African blood? Your great grandmother get thrown off the boat. She better get thrown off the boat for standing up and talking for the rights. What do you think they went overboard for? Where all your belly? Get up, my people, get up and stop studying race. Stand up, you mighty, and accomplish what you will.
Thank you,
Thank
Kasky.
you.
Thank you, Kasky. I see the other guy, a hammer and nail and pong that in the head, yes? A hammer and nail and pong that in the head. You have a prime minister who boasts what you do to Manning. Boasts what you do to Manning. Boy, and boy, let me say no more on that now. Let me say no more on that because sometimes things does have to happen, you know, because when a man could hide up and cover up this kind of wrongdoing, then worse than that had happened. You want to tell me, Jeffrey?
Yeah.
When a prime minister could cover up and hide up and shift wrong, all these set are sick men in the PNM. These set are sick men in the PNM who raping children. Boy, you making joke. I waited to see what will happen to this prime minister. He laugh at that one. That one cover up too, you know. Well, let me see what will happen to this one. Because he don't know.
You always say no.
He never know nothing. He never know nothing. Welcome, Mola.
Well, finally, gentlemen, it have 100 more crosses that are lined up for crucifixion. Have a nice night.
Thank you, caller. Thank you, caller.
Heavy parable, boy.
Yeah, heavy parable.
Heavy parable. Welcome, caller.
Yeah, Mr. Africa.
Yes, sir.
Good night.
Good night. Good night.
Yeah. Them Venezuelans and them other come out and protest too, you know. But them PNM, they treat them Venezuela like dog, you know.
Well, brother, if they raping with children.
When they go away foreign, they just come back here talking all kind of the thing. Yeah, and they treat them good.
Thank
They
you,
don't treat them when they go foreign and things.
Thank you, caller. Thank you. Welcome, caller.
Yeah, good night.
Good night, sir.
All respect to Mr. Robert and all the students there.
Yes, sir. Jeffrey with me.
Yes, sir.
It was a good comment and suggestion and so on. All they will call it 100 times. What did they do election day? Election day, what did they do? What did they go and give voted for? I voted for no Pulina. I voted for DPNM, irrespective of what they do. That's what they do. So do better than that. That's what you have to do. Do better when you go in the election vote. Make your mind and stop this foolishness. That's what we do.
Thank you,
Call it
caller.
100 times. Right.
Caller get brutal, boy. Get brutal. Boy, let me tell you something in this country. I feel this is a joke. I want to see what will happen to this Prime Minister because the next Prime Minister cover up this wrongdoing. And this Prime Minister doing worse because he had that one to deal with and he still cover up the Judith Jones zone for over 5 months. So let me see what will happen to him. He might walk on the head. Welcome, caller.
Yeah, Brother Vic, it's me again.
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
in light of all that taking place in this country, right? Where is the trade union and them, boy? Where is Rocher and all of them?
Well, they say they're going Friday to some march in town. They say they're going on march in town Friday.
But
So I'm waiting to see. The last time they said they're going by Whitehall. And they're carrying some protests going to happen there. I and Jeffrey play fast and head down in town. We say, all right. All the people tell me, don't go. I say, boy, it's a shut down the country. I go in. Anything to shut down the country. When I reach it was like a love affair, yes?
yeah, it's game them fellas playing by because when the partnership was in power, every Monday morning them fellas was on the street. Right? And all kind of thing. But what happened now? What they lose their voice or something? They get dumb? What happened?
Rowley clipped the wing.
It had to be.
Yeah, Rowley clipped the wing.
So I know if Russian and I'm still entertaining the thought that they will get a refinery.
Get
you
what?
know.
Get what? You didn't think they might get refined. They might either go and look for one of them Spanish. Yes, a man now call and tell me about Spanish at the march and Spanish at the come out. Roger and them either go and look for one of them Spanish if they ain't have already. Thank you, partner.
All right, sir.
Yeah. Jeffrey, we have 9 minutes. Better we leave the phone line open.
Yeah, better you leave.
All right, 218-7762. We leaving the line open.
218-7762.
Make all a call quick. Because if I start to talk again, that will take up the next 10 minutes. You know, so make all a call. We leaving the line open. 218-7762. Boy, I can't believe what is taking place in this country, and this country is so docile. Sit down like a bunch of people, like what? Why? Like some of them in Somalia. They sit down by the side of the road. They no hope. They in no man's land. They're hungry, nothing to eat. Like they're waiting until we reach that stage in this country, then to say, oh God, PNM must go. But that time I say PNM must stay. Let it wait. Welcome, caller.
Good night, Mr. Victor. What's going on?
I'm there.
What them big old dirty workless Batman they were rape off a little boy. Them me grieve me and a bun me for them boy. How they can catch them to assassinate them?
Yeah. Problem.
A different taste than should have they.
Much problem in this country.
Workless boy them. Yeah.
Brutalizing with children.
Yeah, nothing I come out of it.
Nothing.
I should have tired then there.
Huh.
When you talk me no business they want to say because they ain't done yet with Jamaican already.
Well, we gotta send them down Jam Tongue and let Jam Rock deal with them, yes?
Well, I'm sorry they can't catch them to kill them.
We
No business them out saying no because me soon left out of their country because they treat you up like a dog and leave Venezuela alone them business with. And we don't have Jamaica by them good. When we go down there, I don't want nothing from Trinidad.
Huh.
And my family them can't pick up nothing from down there either.
Nothing.
No?
Caller is our first time caller.
But me listen all the while.
Yeah.
Alright, caller. Thanks to the call.
Me not like how them do to little children them. So what them picking their parents there?
That is the next story.
Then they can't come out come march so.
When they see they getting a little money from it too, so it come like they sell the train as slave to that,
Oh God, be sorry for them boy, my belly bottom a burn me for them.
Yeah, they getting the money, so everybody quiet.
When they are Jamaica yesterday, I time them why lick them down there.
Yeah, long time.
But then when they want to rape off a little boy and thing and that can't happen down there. And when time they say them come out come out, then come, then can't come.
All right, caller.
I'm going to live out of them country right now.
Huh. All right, caller. Thanks for your call. Thanks and continue to call. Feel free.
Yeah, me always listen to you, man. All right.
Okay, blessing. Enough of love.
Yeah, same to you.
Yeah, man. The thing different right now. 218-7762. Welcome, caller.
Good afternoon.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Robert.
Yes, sir.
They describe the activity of these pedophiles as endemic. You know what I mean? That means that has been living with us for years, you know. That's part of our culture, you know. That's just like steel band, calypso, and limbo, you know. And tell me, if PNM supporters who vote for PNM religiously didn't know that, they know. They just stay quiet for what? A waka? To get the waka man pay? To go and pull grass? To go and put a shovel in a drain and get paid for the day? For 10 minutes work?
Wow.
That is what they do that for? Eh? The own children is them children. Because the same tax that they take in to pretend to protect them children is the same taxpayer money them getting to go and cut the grass with the waka. Like taxpayer money. That is not PNM money. That is not government money. That is taxpayers' money. And all you have to account for it.
Thank you, caller.
Everything in all your fridge supposed to spoil. Everything going on your mouth supposed to rotten, including your teeth.
Thank you, caller. Thank you. Aye, this thing get people mad, Jeffrey.
They only spending we money.
All right, we have 5 minutes. 218-7762. Welcome, caller. Short and sweet. We going.
Morning. Good evening, gentlemen.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Yes, good evening. Good
How
evening.
are you going?
Good.
Earlier on, when you're talking about people who know Valley and didn't say anything, you understand? I listened to one of his friends he's a talk show host now, who was very close to him, who admits himself that he used to go around with Valley and say nasty things about the UNC people and how to tell the PNM how to vote and how to go study them people. And I asked a man called and asked him, do you know the man is to do what they accuse him to? The man said, no. Well, I hear Victor Robert this evening say, your partner. You wouldn't know what your partner do, but you certainly will know your friend for years. What the man doing?
You must know.
Yes, I said lying this morning. He talking and he cut off the man. He lying because every time he just say he was a PNM and he used to move around with Ken Valley for years. So they lie. So it also have a lady that's called from Tobago that's called Hamara Bernie. She says people don't talk when they hear things. They don't talk. And this is what I believe when they drink that PNM juice, that Malaysia juice. It's like cocaine, you know. You don't back to PNM and you don't talk, although you're pretending now you're the UNC.
Wow.
Have a nice night, gentlemen.
Thank you, caller. My friend, tell my friend what my friend used to do. My friend, tell my friend that thing is true. My friend, tell my friend that they abusing young boys. I can't sing the next verse. People, let me tell you something. We had 3 minutes ago. 218-7762. Welcome, caller.
Yeah, Victor, boy.
Yeah, brother.
Brother, I just want to say enough respect, boy. You understand? I grew up in Los... I don't know if you remember me. My name is Peter Samuel. I grew up in Los Bajo.
Yes, man.
Yes, man. And them, right?
Yes, man.
When I first see you there, I know kind of vexed what Victor doing, but Victor doing in UNC. But, bro, I just want to say, I respect your stand, you understand? I like what you're talking, I like what you're talking, I like where you're going, UNC or not, I like how you're going, you understand?
Thank you, boy, Peter. I remember, what about John, boy?
Yeah, no, I talked to him today and thing, understand? He trying to tell me to get out because I'm nothing here, but then I'm not on the vaccine thing now, so I can't take no vaccine. I don't take that shot to go out there.
My brother, we could
Yeah,
stand up
done.
here. Watch, we could stand up here, and whether who in government, and that is what I'm telling people, boy, brother, watch. I make a decision with the UNC when I compare what the UNC did in terms of bringing policies to the country that help the people compared to what the PNM do for all the years. Because you know my father, you know my mother, you know all that we was paying.
Yeah, I know that.
You know
I
that, my
remember
grandmother, everybody.
coming up by all your with land out to the farm program, and your father was helping with the land and people plan.
Right, good.
I remember that.
Yes. So nice hearing your voice, man. My number is 316-4468. You could call me anytime, brother.
All right,
316 4468.
4468. All right.
Yeah, bye,
okay.
brother. Stay blessed, Peter.
Yeah.
That old schoolmate, boy. No longer hear that man voice, boy, brother. Boy, Jeffrey.
Long time.
Yeah, yes. All right, so we will take one more call. Who will be the lucky person? 218-7762. One more call because it's 8:58. Going once. Right, the lucky person here. Welcome, caller.
Good evening, Mr. Roberts. How are you?
I'm fine. You had 2 minutes.
Calling from Puna. You could give me a call tomorrow, man. You know this voice?
Yes, of course. I know who it
That's
is.
the bookman, yeah. Very important, yeah.
All right, so I'll call it tomorrow. Please, God, brother.
Yes.
All right, so Trinidad and Tobago, we want to say a special thanks to all those of you who have locked on and listened, and those of you who have made your contribution. I urge you, I plead with you, let us stand up for country. Let us stand up for the children of this country. We cannot no longer sit down and allow what is happening to our children to happen. Remember to stay tuned tomorrow at 7:30 for douglAR Politics. Arnold Roberts, the senator, will be coming to you live. I will be here from 6:15 to 7:30. Stay blessed, stay safe. We out of here. Good night.